Hey, it's Business Broker Dave. I have a couple minutes before I go into my next appointment, so I wanted to put together a quick video. This is a complex one, so follow me a little bit. I might go off on some tangents, but if you listen to the end, I promise you it'll make sense. Here it is. Every product that you see in the entire world has a start date and an end date. Everything starts in the ground, everything ends up in the ground. What? What are you talking about, Dave? Well, here it is. Take any product in the world, doesn't matter what it is. There's some type of raw material that goes into that product to produce that product. That's a start date. Most of those products are designed with multiple ingredients, no matter if it's a paper bag, even the iPhone that you have in your pocket. This is the issue. Eventually, might not be tomorrow, might not be next week or next year. It might be decades or generations from now. Eventually, it's going to be ended. Whatever that product is, somehow or another, it's going to go back to the earth through just tossing something away in the trash, non-usefulness, sitting around, rusting out, whatever the case is. Eventually, through the course of time, it ends up back in the earth. So, and actually, let me go off on one tangent. Before my comments go crazy with political aspirations of what I'm talking about, this post and this quick video has zero to do with anything political. It doesn't matter if we're talking about the environment or we're talking about immigration or whatever. That's not the purpose of this video. So if you have to leave something politically about this video, go ahead, but you're completely missing the point. So once again, where we're at so far in the video is everything has a start point, pulling out raw materials. Everything has an end point. Those materials somehow or another get back to the earth. The line in between is the life of that product. Here's where you come in. What part of that line are you servicing? Let's take something simple that a lot of people have. You know what? I mentioned an iPhone. Take an iPhone. There's raw materials that come out of that. Now, that raw material might start with somebody moving heavy equipment to pull out. I'm not an expert on everything that goes into it, but I think there's like cobalt for the battery. There's materials that go into the components of it, the glass all these things are pulled out. So there's people that work in that aspect of getting these raw materials. Then there's people that have logistics to move those raw products to the factories to actually put these things together into molds and factory lines. There's the factory workers that work with that. There's the people that oversee that placement. There's people that design those products. Then there's people that ship it. Then you have the shipping containers that move those products to the different places in the world. Then you have marketing departments, basically get the word out of this finished product that's coming to market. Then you got the retail stores that sell these products. You have the salespeople that explain these concepts. There's follow-ups of how to use these products. There's even people that have mastermind groups that make digital products on the products that were pulled from the earth to begin with. Going forward, eventually that phone will get turned in. Now you have the recycling part. That whole part goes into a whole other part of that line. Then you have the people that transport the waste back to landfills or wherever they go. Then you have just on and on and on. You get the point. The point is there's so many factors that go into that line of any product in the entire world goes through the same linear pathway from born date to end date. Here is where I want to focus and get the message out of what I'm trying to explain. And here's the end of the video. Pick the part of that line that matches best with your personality. Let me explain. Some people are introverts. Some people are naturally extroverts. Are you a people person? Do you not like people? Are you more analytical? Do you like more manufacturing stuff? Do you like sales? Whatever the case is, pick the part of the line that you want. Then go back and say, all right, I am actually, let's go back to the iPhone part. I love people. I love talking to people. I can talk to people about anything. So I'm probably not the person that would choose personally to run one of those big John Deere or Caterpillar equipments that you see out there. pulling. That's probably not me. But you might see me in one of those shirts at the Apple store, talking to people, telling them about the new iPhone 425, because there's a new version every year, right? But that's part of the cycle. Then you just take a step back and say, okay, I know what part that I want on that line. This is, this little part right here. That's the part, that's my that's my sweet spot that I like on that line. And then you just go back and say, okay, I know what part of a product cycle that fits best for me. And think of it like round peg, round hole, square peg, square hole, that simple concept. Then you just say, okay, which line do I want to be in? Just like this shirt, it has lots of line. I like this line. I don't like this line. I really don't like this line. And this line is too south. You get the idea. So pick the line that you want and then narrow down to the part of that line that you like. Once you do that, you have three options. One, work for a company that's in that line. Two, start something that services that sweet spot of that line that you want to be in. Or three, buy a business that is already doing it in that sweet spot that you want. It's pretty simple when you think about it, but so many people are either in the wrong line or they're in the wrong space of the line. Take a little time when you're casually just gazing out at the stars at night, or maybe getting yourself a tan and enjoying a margarita. Know where you want to fit and you'll be happier in life. I hope this helps. I got to go into my next appointment. Wish me luck that I get this listing.